Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So today I'm gonna do a canvas. I'm gonna do a mixed media background canvas for my little girl here that I drew. Now I know I get questions all the time when I show things that I draw, and they're like, "Did you really draw that? You didn't really draw that." And let me just show you, just because I did. I put it on Instagram, but I draw like this is one of those. Emily loves these, but it's one of these little, like, it has the dots. So I will sit and draw and that kind of stuff downstairs if they're watching some Bigfoot show or whatever. So that's what I did, and then I put it in my scanner and just scanned it out on and printed it out on my inkjet. That's all it is. It does have the dots, but we'll be able to paint over that, but not doing that right now. What I am going to do is paint this. Now, I think this is 12 by 12, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check because I know you guys will ask, but it really doesn't matter. It is 12 by 12. I got it at AC Moore on their, they're closing their store, right? So, but don't rush over there because honestly, you can use a coupon and go get a package of these for the 40% off. I got them. Let's keep going. So I'm going to go a little darker and more moodier. So I'm going to take some black like that. And I want a little bit of something, where I don't necessarily want it jet black. Maybe I'll do, let's do some green. And I'm doing this because, I am a Plaid ambassador and folk art paint and that kind of thing. So they have once a week, they have a paint along. It's called Let's Paint Live. And I love it. I go there and I learn so much stuff because I'm not a painter. I am a mixed media artist. So I love painting and following what I've talked about Andy Jones before, and um, Priscilla Hauser, and oh, I just lost the lady's name who I'm just adding a little bit of water in my brush to get this. Oh, what is her name? I'll remember it. She's delightful. I love her. She's the person who, like, reads him the questions and that kind of stuff, his little sidekick. And like, yeah, I remember her name, and she's such a great artist in her own right. I'll remember. Anyway, I am just doing this. So he did where he added some green to his black, so it wasn't so black. I'm gonna add a little bit more green. I don't really care, I guess, that it's so black because we're gonna go over top of it, but I'm gonna do a little bit of this. We're gonna work backwards. One of the things I love doing, and I do it all the time, is I go light to dark because you can build up great layers. Well, this, I'm gonna go dark to light. We're gonna see. It's one of those things I get asked about a lot, because I do tend to go light to dark, and that's just how I was taught, and what I learned. But I mean, really, you do whatever you want. Now, I'm not going to worry about the outsides of this right now. I tell you what, I have my window open and the light's coming in, and it's like blowing everything out. Let's see, this is black. This is like a dark greenish black, and it has some spots once it's dry. Now I'm just drying this with my heat gun. Of course, use a hair dryer if you have it, or just honestly, acrylic paint dries so fast. You could just watch, a couple of your favorite videos or a couple songs, get up and dance around, and it'll be dry. And you don't need it all the way dry. sometimes what I do, let me see if I can shut these blinds if that'll help. I'll show you what I do sometimes. Did that help? Nope. Okay, let's see. Sometimes start singing Radiohead. What is it? Anyway, sometimes I'll take a wipe, baby wipe, which I don't know what my daughter probably took them, and I'll put a stencil down and wipe it up. But that's not what I'm doing today. We're gonna, there you go. Oh, okay, it's a little light. All right, we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. You can see right here it's still wet, right? You're gonna hear my puppy crying a bit. Okay, we're just gonna go with that. Then I'm gonna take a stencil and we'll use a bigger one right now for the time being. And I'm gonna go, am I gonna go light to dark, or I mean yellow orange first. Let's do some yellow. And I'm just doing a little ploop. I'm not worrying too much. I'm gonna take my makeup sponge that I keep cutting and cutting because it's how we do it if you forget to wash it. And then I'm gonna go in, and I'm not gonna worry too much because I'm just looking for pattern right now, like just some lightness, right? I'll show you a brush, using a brush next, if for people that, you know, might not want to use a makeup brush. I don't know what the heck that is. Somebody's calling me. I don't know. Okay. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Anybody know who that is? All right. Who I'm singing is what I mean, not who's on the phone. So you see, I want it grungy, and the light is just, ugh. All right. So I'm going to turn it the opposite way, and then I'm going to rub. And what this is going to do is give it a magic rub. You know, the paint that's on the stencil left, it's going to just lay down a little bit. We're not looking for a ton. You can just, no, you can't see. Da, 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 da. Why do you have to play with me? I have it already, like when I go on to record, and then I don't know what the heck happens. That's a little bit better. So we're going to roll with that, shall we? It's just because it's a dark color. You can see as it lightens up. So now I will go in with a little bit more. And what I'll use is a brush to show you. Just a little bit. I'm trying to conserve paint, I know, which is, I'm so cheap and easy. But I just have a little stencil brush, and I'm going to roll it in here. And just roll it around. I do not take a lot of precaution. I need more paint. We'll get a little bit more paint. I just roll it around. Boy, is it dark. Please bear with me. And the brush is nice because you could really get it off the stencil as well, and it, you know, but if you don't have one, it doesn't matter. Now I'll lift it up and look at that. So you see how you're getting? And now again, I will turn this over and just clean my brush on a little bit here and there. Okay. And I don't even need to do up there. Nobody says you have to. So I'll leave that there. I'm going to dry it real quick just to get the majority. Now, let me tell you, I used yellow, and I like the, like, you see how it's like kind of dark, right? It's like little, it's like almost ghosty, like ghosted kind of thing. I'm not ghosting you, you know what I mean. So I really like this. Now I'm going to go with this color. And it's just like a terracotta color. It's called Autumn Leaves. And I'm going to put him away. I'm going to squirt it here. And, you know, oh, the jokes, Kelly. I'm just going to use this brush. I'm not going to worry if it has a little bit of the yellow in it. I just had my stencil sitting here. Where did you go? Where did you go? Here you are. And I'm going to do this one. And I'm going to turn this because why not? And I'm going to go over. I'm going to start right in the middle. Let's see what happens when we do this. And I'm just doing that. And I'm going in. And I'm not worrying if it goes off the side or if it doesn't hit at all. I'm not worrying. Yes, 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 baby. I'm going to do it a little bit here. And I'm just going to do like an X. Look at that. Over here, let's do a heart. Yep, a little harder. It's harder to do the heart. Okay. All right. I think you get what I'm picking up what I'm putting down, but you could, no, you can't really see it, but look, there is kind of a heart here. Oh, that shine is just getting on my nerves. Okay. Let's see if that's a little better. Oh, I really like that color. I'm going in with a little bit more. What did I do with it? Here it is. Autumn Leaves. Like I said, it's terracotta. It's a terracotta color. Oh, girl, you put a lot down there, but that's all right. I'm going to scrub it in like that. And it's a little bit over here. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Might need a little bit here. So I'm going to turn this over. I don't know how much is left, but I'm just going to push it real good. Okay. So next, I'm going to hit this just real quick with my heat gun. I'm using all paints and markers and gel pen. That's probably what I'm going to use. I was going to go in with my, I think I have stamps I might use. I was going to go in with some scrapbook paper, but I decided not to at the last second. Why? Who the heck knows with me? Who knows? So what color would we do next? What about like a berry color? Because this is like almost like haunted house like, right? Oh, it's nice. Let's do berry wine. Just a squirt will do ya. And then we'll go in with our X's and O's. Just X's, really. I'm just being silly. Okay. Oh. What are you going to do? Are you going to show? Oh my God. Is that everything? Everything. Everything. Everything is everything. Look at that. Yes. Now you really want to fill up the background because I'm going to go in and push it back with some paint. Yes. Just going in with some berry wine. Like blood. Not really blood, it's just, oh, I'm in a mood today and I apologize. I do. I'm just going to do a little squeeze more. Well, to get on there. Tap it, 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 tap it. Roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it in. Oh, it's going to go over that yellow so beautifully. And do a little tap more and go in again. Yes. Oh, I love it. I love it. Now, let me explain a few things, although I love this over here. Oh, she needs some right here. If it gets a little like, oh, it's not coming up. you know, it's not as, I just give it a little squirt of water. And I have to pick up my big Febreze bottle because, which is what it's for, but I use that when I'm doing a canvas and stuff because my little bottle broke. My distress sprayer, I gotta get me another one. Okay. Now, I didn't do, I'm not going to concentrate too much up here because I'll probably end up putting my little girl up on this side, and to waste the paint, you know what I mean? It's not that big a deal. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with her. I might have her go this. It depends on what part I like the best. I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of orange. Now, I think this is a little transparent. If I'm, maybe not this color. Maybe it's the other orange, but I'm just going to squeeze her here. Now, let me tell you something what I did. We sell on Etsy, you guys know, like vintage stuff and whatnot. So I have packing tape all the time. Let's face it, even if I didn't sell on Etsy, I love packing tape. I love tape. So what I did was I had my brown bag and I put it down, and then I put like 3 layers of the tape over it, the packing tape. So when I'm done, I wipe all this off and it's clean, and it lasts longer than the brown bag does. Because that's just how fancy I am. And it works really good. So just a little something, something if you're interested. Now I'm trying to stay with smaller pieces for on here and not go like a big thing right away because I want to put, and you don't have to do this straight. You could do it whatever way. Oh, there goes the puppy. You know, so it just keeps layering. Now I'm getting bunchy in there. I can see. I like it, and I'm going to be taking it back, but I need stuff over here. And that's kind of what you want to do now is look and see like, oh, you know what? I need a little bit over here, a little bit over there. I was going to do a little green. I think that would be too much. I'm going to do some orange, I think. Yeah, so you could barely see that. And I want it to come up and show you. Like, here I am. Like that. Yes. Now it's smushed there a little bit. Do I care? Nope. Let's turn. Turn it, turn it. Not going to worry about this side as much, but I can throw this on there. Yeah. Oh, gosh, I love it. I love it. Who's writing? Deepak. Hey, Deepak. I love me Deepak. Oh, gosh. Okay, it's a mess right now, but I love it. I'm not even mad. Okay. So now if you're like me, you either forget to wash this or I'll put it in my water. I won't submerge it. And then I'll just dab it off. Down, down, down. For Angie. And give it a little, you hear me wiping a little bit on the paper towel. Just to get the majority out of it. And maybe one more dab just to, so that way when it dries, it's not hard. Okay, we'll just leave it there. Oh, I like this. Okay. I'm going to show you my favorite part in a second. Just want to make sure it's kind of dry. Look at this. This is like one of my favorite parts right there. That's like one of those things like, oh, I don't want to cover it up. But I mean, look at this. Looks like tire tracks or something, right? Okay, so it's a little wet there. It's all right. Now, I want to cover it. But I want it, you know, I'm telling you what, I really like this berry wine color. Oh, Kelly, Kelly, Kelly. This is the fun part. You're either going to screw it up. Okay, so I'm squirting it. Oh, I stuck my finger in it. That's what she said. Okay. All right. That's not that funny, I know. It's only to me. Only to me. So I'm going to wet it. Oh my goodness, the jokes, Kelly, the jokes. You are on fire. Okay. I'm going to get a wet brush. Whoops. A wet brush. And I'm going in like this, right? And see, I got that tape, so I'm not worrying. If I would do this on my other, what would it do? Of course, it would, just on the brown, it would sop up. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I might need a little thicker. Oh, God, that's what she said. I'm done. I'm done. You're welcome. I'm done. Oh, medication, medication, what it does to you. Okay, here we go. A little thicker. I'm not even going there. And y'all are thinking it. By the way, I got asked if it would be okay if somebody like followed some of the paintings I did, and I'm like, yeah, I love it, and if you do, please tag me or send me a picture because it's like my favorite thing in the world. I know a lot of you guys don't like to you know, put it out on the internet or let other people see it, and I'm completely fine with that. Send it to me. All my info is down below, where to find me everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, my email. Okay. Oh, that is delightfully delicious. All right, but that's all I'm going to do there. Let's drip it. I'm just going to throw this on the bottom here. While I have all the extra paint, I can always go over it with another color if I want, but why waste it? And that gives that a second to get on there. Okay. Okay. You can go back. Now, let's try and see if this lifts like I want it to. Might not. Not bad, but not what I want. So I'm going in with my rag. This is just my art rag. Obviously, I don't wash my butt with it. But I'm going to go in and wipe. And I'm going to see what I got. Oh, the dry paint. Oh, I'm adding texture. And then I'm going to go in and add. Oh, that is just. Look at that. Oh, if the lighting was better, Kelly. I don't know if that makes it any better. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Oh, yes. I mean, look. Now I'm going to take a little bit of water and just go over it twice like that. I'm going to give it a second. This is where, for me, it's like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. Oh, you should have done that, you know, because you want more of it to come through. Can you see the difference? I don't know how much I like that. So I'm going to go a little lighter. And I'm going to dab if there's any extra paint over here. And that's okay. I can put her over there. But I'm leaving that. Oh, I love it. 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 Now, I'm going to go in with my pad here, my makeup sponge, real quick. And just add a little back just to push that back a little bit more. I love it. I love it. Okay. So I'm going to dry this real quick. All right. Look, I love when people find me, and I mean, my channel grows. I'm very, very blessed. It grows daily, and I'm very blessed. However, sometimes people find me, and You know, I will tell you the names of the paints and the brushes if I remember. I have so much fun painting, plus my brain, sometimes I forget I'm even recording. So please understand, like, you know, I will tell you these colors that I use, no problem. This is medium yellow from Folk Art. This is berry wine from Folk Art. Everything's usually Folk Art. Thicket from Folk Art. This is all Folk Art. And then this is licorice from Folk Art. This is autumn leaves from Folk Art. So the orange is pure orange. And that's what they are. The canvas I got at the AC Moore, it just was a pack. These are, does it have the name? These are just plaid stencils, home decor. I don't think it has the name because I don't clean my stencils, so I apologize. But you can find these on their website. They have them all, you know. So those are all from Plaid. The brushes I used, this is why I don't do it, because people will be like, is it flat from Plaid? Looks like a 3/4. 1.5, 3/4. 1.5 flat. That's what I used. Not even, you know. Okay. So, and this was sent to me from a subscriber, and I used the crap out of it. And I am loving this. So, quickly, because I'm not going to do it all right now, but she will be going on here. I scanned her in, and then I printed her out, like I said. And what I'll do, and I even did her hair, basically how I'm going to do it. So what I do is I'll go and cut her out. Not a big deal. I didn't cut her out perfectly, but for now. So I have to decide, and I'm not doing it today. When I come back, she'll be glued on, which will probably be a video tomorrow. But I can't decide whether I want to, it is the light. Look at that. Put like a dress on her or some sort of something, or put her like in the middle and do that, or put her down here. I haven't decided yet. So that's what I will do. You can spray her with, or wipe her down with like some Mod Podge. You can spray her with Mod Podge Ultra, which is, you know, from Mod Podge, it's just a spray. I've used it a million times. Throw varnish on her. You could do whatever if you're afraid that your ink will smear. I'm not going to worry about it because I'm just going to paint on her. So I'll probably go and trace everything on there with a Sharpie, you know, like a thin Sharpie or something. Or maybe not. Who the heck knows with me? So that'll be my next video, is cutting her or having her glued on here and then painting her and finishing. I have some, like, you know, some stuff to put on just to, I don't know, make her a little bit creepier. I don't know. But, I mean, come on. Look at this. Look how awesome that looks. It's everything. Everything. I could even throw some gold on there, which I might. Who knows? So, I hope you enjoyed just sitting and me rambling. I love doing canvases. I love doing backgrounds. This is a very simple background. It's just using a few stencils and a few colors of paint. You know, so if you're starting out, this is definitely a good one for you. If you have a stencil or two, because even if you have only one stencil or two stencils, just changing the color makes the difference. You can see like where this is brighter over here than over here, but you still have this. Do you know what I mean? So very, very cool. And I'm going to have to make a stencil like these lines, more like my kind of thing. Anyway, inner thoughts, Cal. As always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. I love you guys so very much. And, you know, look, as always, if you do anything that I do, I don't care. Just let me see it. I love seeing it. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.